was buying this ancient van with zero clue how to use it and driving across Europe alone a huge mistake.
Oh my god.
Just got here this morning and I think Gary's had enough.
I don't really know what that is.
If you know me, then you know I suffer with anxiety. And honestly, this whole thing scares the life out of me. The van is super old. You guys have not been shy about telling me in the comments. So going solo with the potential of things going wrong feels very scary.
Oh my gosh!
But you know what I'm even more scared of? Never trying. This trip is about proving to myself that I can do it. I can do big, bold, beautiful things even when they scare the life out of me. So stick around because things are going to go wrong and somehow that feels exactly right. It is me, after all. And maybe, just maybe, this might be the best thing that I've ever done. Alright, we're back. Episode 3. And I could say that things are starting to take shape, becoming less brown, but that would be a lie. We've got 8 days left and this is what the van currently looks like. We still don't have a water heater. We still don't have an oven. None of the cupboards have got doors. We don't have any carpet. The wallpapering isn't done. We also don't have any seats. Let's dive straight into the chaos of renovating a van and move one step closer to making a home on wheels, shall we? Alright, so a few before and afters to get the party started. Above the cab has been upholstered by one of my best upholsterers, don't tell Gary. And that's about it. No, I'm joking. There is a few other things that we've done. All right, we're inside today because the weather's really bad. But this tiny, small, little headboard has been upholstered. So cute. Gary has upholstered the back panels and built this fabulous drop-down table. But it's not quite finished yet because I'm not keeping that colour. So for finished projects, that's about it. But I have taken up the carpet and I've bought new stuff to lay down and I'm halfway through upcycling the old cupboards and drawers. The transformation is gonna be unreal. Right, what's the plan?
Plan is hopefully to fit a diesel heater by ear somewhere and then we put the hose up somewhere up into side.
We're gonna fit it under the van just so that there's more room inside for accessories and things.
Hopefully.
I have faith in you, Gar, no problem. Go and have your coffee first.
We're all quite tired this morning. What is it?
The thing for the heater, where do you want it to come out?
We're thinking that seat-a-wee, and then it'll come out and it'll do the whole van, which is in hell of a state at the moment. While Gary and Craig got cracking on, I went to war with wallpaper in the cupboard doors, which took probably longer than your nan's been alive. Doesn't look right, you with this big dirty jacket on, working on such a lovely wildflower floral wallpaper.
Being delicate, don't worry.
Do you think we got enough flowers?
I feel like you're like on a riverbank fishing.
I've just sat there having my lunch and Gary brings me that fishing pole. Right then fella, what have you done? While we've been busy grafting, you've been busy grafting.
Mounted the diesel heater underneath, bracketed it everywhere so it's solid. Got the inlet over that side, the exhaust. We've got to round that off a bit so you don't hit yourself when you're underneath. And I'm going to box that in with some checker plate I got here somewhere.
And then that'll come up then in the passenger seat base. Gary has put that shelf in, but might have to take it out depending on how big the toilet is. So I'm upgrading from this chemical toilet to a compost toilet. 16 by 15 by 16. Oh, do you know what? It's going to be spot on.
Happy days, how do you know that?
Because I've measured it.
Oh, winner.
That's going, because that's rubbish. You can have that if you want. The Thetford toilet, unfortunately, was too big to fit in the space, so I couldn't have it pulling out of the side, which I really wanted in the beginning, but I think a compost toilet is going to last way longer and be much better. Brilliant. My very own toilet. It may have seemed like a short day, but it definitely wasn't. We ended up finishing the cupboards and upholstered loads of stuff, like this board with new carpet. Back at it tomorrow. Alright, so I wanted to just take a minute to talk about something important because I know there's been a lot of questions, a lot of assumptions, a lot of judgment floating around. No, we're not breaking up. I don't know why so many of you think it's like so weird of me to go on a solo trip. Like, I get it. Me and Craig have done this channel for like 10 years together and we've always done things together. But I think with the delaying of the house, we've just kind of taken a step back outside of our box and gone, right, we've got a minute. What do you want to do? And for Craig, that was like diving into his whiskey business and working on passion projects like music and writing. And for me, well, we're sitting in it. I'm not done with traveling. So I wanted to do out a van and hit up Europe this summer. And that is so fine. That's it. We're not breaking up. The wedding's not off. And we're not having a break. And Angie, to be honest, mate, I don't really care too much if you don't like it. We've been together for 17 years and we've done everything together. Amy's filming. Can everyone just come and move a tank, please? So yeah, we just don't want to hold each other back from the passions that we want to do. Our relationship has always really been about like freedom and trust, and we don't need to do everything together to be connected as a couple. So yeah, we're gonna do what we want this summer, follow our dreams, and we're gonna be each other's biggest supporters. I think that's one thing that I'm gonna be a bit worried about on this trip. Don't worry about like the solo part and the camping solo and the being alone. It's the comments, which have already started happening. Why? I feel like I'm worried and anxious about this whole thing anyway. I get such support from you guys. It makes me feel like I can do anything. Honestly, there's so many women out there that have backed me to the hills and I haven't even left yet, which makes me feel like, yes, I'm doing it for the girls. But then little things like this slip in and I'm just like, we don't get bad comments on this channel a lot. That's why I think when they come, it sends me a bit loopy. I guess this part is just to say like, just don't do it. Have a think before you speak or type. I'm a human. Just because I'm behind your screen doesn't mean I don't exist and that I'm not real. I've got feelings as well. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone majorly right now. I might actually get my mum to go through the comments before I read them. But usually like as a duo, I can handle them and we can just laugh them off. But if they're about me and if they're about my appearance, like just don't do it, okay? To anybody, you know, we're big advocates for mental health and I want to keep mine well and healthy, if that's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Morning all. Guess what we're doing today? Same thing we do every day. Renovating this van. And honestly, I don't know how we're going to do it. It's all go, go, go. Okay, things that are left to do. Where is the big man list? There's quite a lot. Okay, so some things we can actually cross off this. Order electrics. Extra wood for the bed. We decided we're not going to go for that now. Rebuild the damaged cupboards. We can't do that until the water heater gets here because we don't know what shape they need to be. Hold off on that one. Can you give it down, please, Craig? Build cup holder table. Maybe we'll leave that to last. Not that important. Paint the sink and hob and the shower tray. Yes, I know. I will do it. I just don't want everyone to be working around it because if it gets sawdust in the paint and stuff, it'd be ruined. And then we need to get a few things. LED lights. We've got the carpet. We need to get a rug. I've just put up on Facebook, can anyone fit me a carpet? So fingers crossed someone gets back. Toilet is on his way. Very excited about that. Called the upholsterer. MOT is booked in. And the power steering's going to get done around the same time also. Please turn over. Wallpaper, yeah, I will try and crack on with that today, but it took so long to do the last stuff, I don't even want to do it. I hated it. I actually hated it. And this is pre-stick, so it's even more difficult. Honestly, Laura Ashley can do one. Not even buying pre-made wallpaper adhesive helped the cause, because there just isn't a straight line in this van. He's just a curvy fella. Install the diesel heater, set up the battery, solar panel happening. Water heater is yet to arrive, but it is coming this week. Paint the panel cupboard, I will do that next. Add the diesel tank, Craig is on it.
I'm installing the diesel tank for the diesel heater.
That's where you got to fill your diesel up.
It's like it was built in there.
Diesel filler upper, perfect.
Nice.
Added a new tap and shower, that will get done, and fit the carpet. Hopefully someone's coming to fix that. Overall, not too much. And I probably missed out half the stuff that we need to do on there. This video is sponsored by Waterdrop. I know it doesn't take long for the kettle to boil, but it does when you've got a full house wanting a tea break. Here at the workshop, it's not just me that needs a 10 AM cuppa. We've got Gary, Steve, Brian, Gavin and Craig. They're all animals, so waiting for the kettle to boil feels like a lifetime to them. So we've only gone and got ourselves a Waterdrop reverse osmosis hot cold water dispenser. The A2 to be exact. With the flick of a switch, you have instant hot and cold water with an abundance of temperature ranges. It's very posh. What are the benefits, you ask? Well, this workshop is based down the docks on an industrial estate. I think if I was to test the water, I would probably find a whole load of chemicals and heavy metals in there. Your water might look clean, but depending on where you live, it could be carrying a whole load of nasties. And if you're on a farm, then yeah, you don't want to know. The Waterdrop has an excellent filtration system, successfully removing any signs of chlorine, lead, fluoride and PFAS. Good boy. Plus, it's got a composite filter design. So you'll only need to swap it out once a year. And for just $69.99, you'll get 12 months of soft, clean tasting water. But the best part is that the water pitcher is huge. And one fill up does enough cups. So all the boys are happy in no time.
Cheers!
Your kettle might kill off some of the germs, but it's not filtering out the particles. Bargain. Upgrade yourself and your health and get yourself a Waterdrop. Just head to the link in our description. Are you frustrated and or regret purchasing the house in Scotland? Absolutely not. That house is amazing. It's the best thing we've ever bought. Maybe it seems like we were overreacting a little bit of the house, but we were gutted at the fact that it just wasn't working out with builders. However, this solo van life journey that I'm about to do is just a filler. It's like a filler series while we get all our ducks in line for this house, because that's our biggest project that we want to film this year. It's our main priority. It really is. We want a house to live in. We don't want to live in Craig's mum's attic anymore, okay? So don't even worry. We can't wait to get back to it. It won't be long. It also won't be nearly £500,000. Alright, so the water heater that I got next day delivery, that came 3 days later, and in the meantime I ordered another one, which was the same one because at the time they're not any good. Gary said that they might catch on fire. It needs to be small enough to be able to fit into this gap, and we found one. So I've got to do a 3-hour round trip to go and get it. But it's not a majorly wasted trip. Remember I got my mate Keith to take the seats to the upholster, and then we forgot to send the material with him, so I'm going to do that as well today. The upholster guy isn't actually there at the moment, so he said, just leave it under a bin, so... Alright, that big drive, just for that little thing. I mean, it is quite big, but compared to the ones that you normally get, that is the smallest we could find in the whole country. Just to get you excited, I just wanted to show you a few bits that I've got for the van. Got lots of little baskety things. I found this in H&M the other day, and if you just follow me through to the back of the van...
She should be called Captain Stuff.
I got this, which I thought was really cute and would go with that. Hang on the wall, if you know what I mean. This is going to be the Pinterest section. I'm going to have like my makeup station and toothbrush and everything like that. So this will just go in there. Fits really nicely. But I do have a pink chopping board. What did you get done while I was on the big drive?
Some four-way carpeting. So this guy took a load of it off. This whole section's been four-way carpeted. 90% of this door has been carpeted. There's all these like little jobs. You think, oh, this will take 10 minutes and it's like 2 hours. I don't know how we're going to get this done in time to leave.
But the backsplashes are going to look lush. Whatever lights we get, they're going to look good as well.
It's like faulty towers in here.
Okay, so when are we doing a girls trip? Give me a ring, message me. I'm there 100%. Love girls, love trips, fully ready for a girl meeter. That probably makes me the most excited, is to just meet some people. And I think as a solo traveller now, that's what I'll do more of, because I don't have the comforts of Craig. Someone's asked, what time does a big Asda close? I've got a feeling that's about 10 o'clock. Depends on where you are, what region you're in, you know, but just Google it. I also had another question, do you think you'll cope with the loneliness on the road? However, I love my own company. I really don't need to be around people to feel okay and to feel happy. I've got loads of books that I'm bringing, and I'm really excited to be able to just sit and be. I don't have to wash up after anybody. I don't have to pick up his socks or his pants. So yeah, even though obviously I'm going on my own, I'm very much looking forward to meeting other people and other van lifers and just having a nose in their van, you know? I love doing that. And by the time this is finished, I'm going to want everybody to have a nose in mine too. Day 4, we had a big tidy up and the water heater got installed. We sprayed the main brown shower tray powder puff pink. Oh God. And our friend Luke offered to lay the carpet and new linoleum. The new lino. What a legend. Day 5, Craig melted my doors. Oh, wicked. Smoking, Craig. Set the whole thing on fire.
Oh my God.
Oh, you've done it now, haven't you? I talked about wanting to change these and Craig's like, no, they're vintage, leave them.
Nah, it's even more vintage now. It's vintage melted.
Alright, morning guys. So, I know I've shown you a few bits and bobs, a few colours and themes on what I'm going to do, but this is my overall mood board. We're kind of blending that sort of soft cottage core with a sprinkle of romance and a whole load of floral magic. And I know a lot of you probably kicking bins at home like,
no, you should have kept the original.
and you know me, like I really am an old soul at heart, and I do love the older retro look. But this van, it just smells, and I've had to change the carpet and reupholster the seats. Like, even though I would love to keep those vibes, it's just gotta go. So I just thought, if you're gonna go for it, you're gonna go for it. So we painted these the other day, and I've got to say, I absolutely hate them, which is such a shame because it took so long. I just cannot get on board with that pink. And I know we've got no time, but I have to change them because it's such a standout piece. It's got to be toned down. So I'm going to respray it all white, keep the inside. It's just got to go. This is what the place looks like now after the carpet's been laid. It's kind of hard to see because of the sunshine, but the summer's coming. Craig's on the old plumbing. How's it going, Craig? All right?
Yeah, getting there. One job you think it's going to take 10 minutes, takes like 3 hours.
Yeah, we all know that. But yeah, everything is still sort of looking brown, I know. However, the pink is pinking inside there. Underneath, the lino's been done as well, all nice and new, and it's really starting to smell much better. So I'm currently working on the glitter splashbacks. Gary is currently working on the cupboard that goes up there. We're adding a little bit more storage, which is great, but I don't think I'm panicking that much because I feel like all the big jobs Gary's done. You know, we've got a diesel heater, we've got all the electrics plugged in, we've got the water heater. I think that's everything I'm gonna need. Maybe everything else then is just aesthetics, and that's where I come in when I can make up my mind.
I got clean underpants on, I go for a shower.
All right, don't get me. Hey! Yay! We have water. What's the heat like?
Yeah, red hot.
Is it? Oh, God, yeah, that's nice. Oh, well done, guys. That's amazing. You can see the steam coming off it. Yay! Hot showers. I know you guys have all been asking about Gary, and he is the light of my heart. He is in remission. He smashed out his treatment, and he's doing very, very well. He's also doing my head in. And I'm sure I'm doing his in as well, to be honest. Just got here this morning, and I think Gary's had enough. Day 6, the new very small oven arrived. She's cute though, and once again it was sent dirty, so I had to clean it. What's wrong with people? Well, it was only 50 quid, so happy with that. I just love that for me.
Oven in.
Do you think you'll ever go back to uploading weekly vlogs? Yes, I'm hoping to do so on the road. I can't promise anything because obviously if you know me and if you watch the videos, you'll know that things go wrong for me and me alone. So that could hinder a weekly upload. But I mean well, and I mean it when I say I'm gonna try and upload weekly videos. Are you bringing your bagpipes along on your adventure? Absolutely yes. Will Craig be coming on any of the adventures with you? Yes, he will. I'm not 100% sure on my itinerary yet. I'm thinking France, Switzerland, Italy, and Croatia, potentially. The van isn't that fast, so we may only hit up France. Either way, we're gonna have a wicked time. Craig definitely is gonna come out to see me. As soon as I've got that itinerary set, I'll obviously go and meet him at an airport, pick him up, and we'll have some fun on the road together. Morning, guys. All right, last day with Gary. It just has to be, you know, whatever is done, and that's that. There's not much else I can say, to be honest. We're screwing in little bits, tidying it all back up. So everything that we've taken out, that we've resprayed, we've upcycled, because I didn't want to put all brand new back in. It just needs a lick of paint. So we're putting all of those little fiddly bits back in this morning. But the sun is shining bright. It has all week, and it's just made me feel so excited to go off and have a summer road trip. I actually can't wait. Obviously very nervous, but I'm excited to just know how it'll go, you know? We've got a bunch of shelving down this side, which is fantastic. Craig did that, it looks amazing. I put some sticky stuff on there the other day. I need a rope to go around there to hold me plant pots. We've got no curtains yet. We've got them being made as we speak. Gary made this box, which is ideal. Bit more storage in there. I'm yet to spray paint these because the spray paint that I bought is extremely flammable. Thank God Craig asked, was it for a hob? Because no, Craig, it's not. So we're not going to put that on. Really just kind of is aesthetics now that we're looking at doing. Gary's ferry goes tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to say farewell to him. You've been a champion.
Yesterday we were testing the water because I left it on, but I left it at 100 degrees.
You could have made tea off it, couldn't you?
Well, I forgot about it. It was there for hours, and then I was like, oh, I better drain the pipes. So I turned the kitchen tap on. It was literally just go. The pipe burst, and the whole van was literally a steam room.
I thought you drilled through it.
Yeah, Gary texted this morning. Did you drill through the pipe?
But it burst because it was so hot.
Try and blame me.
That's actually really terrifying, guys. All right, we'll go a bit deep here. How are you managing your anxiety? Well, I'll be honest, at the beginning of this van renovation, everything was pure excitement. I just couldn't wait to get it done and get on the road and be there and just experience it on my own. And as time's gone on, and as Gary's left, and now as Craig's left, the mornings are the worst. I wake up, and like it's there, anxiety just really heavy on my chest. So I guess managing it, I'm meditating a lot and breathing, breath work. tends to calm me down a little bit. I could never forgive myself if I didn't just do it. Like, my heart might race a bit more than usual, and chances are whatever I get up to I'm probably gonna love. It's just the beginning part before you do it. You're just like, oh no, everything's gonna go wrong, which I'm quite good at, like, not preempting. Sometimes I'm just not sure where the anxiety comes from. It's just there. And I'm sure so many of you can relate at home. This whole challenge for me is just to prove to myself that I can do it, because I know I can. And I'm excited at the thought of doing it myself, you know, and giving it a go. I guess the main things that worry me are like safety. Unfortunately, there's still some like weird people out there that can be a bit strange towards solo female travellers, and I found that a lot when I was in India, when me and Craig did like a solo challenge and we split up to buy things in a market. I was basically harassed. I guess I've just been really lucky my whole life to have travelled with Craig. Also, like, getting stuck, like if the van breaks down or if something mechanically goes wrong, she ain't got a clue. That bothers me. And I guess like every decision is mine, and I don't know if I trust myself enough to be okay with that. Like, where am I gonna park? Where am I gonna eat? Is it safe? Do you have enough petrol to get there? Because this doesn't tell you, oh, you have 200 miles left. I don't want to ever doubt myself. But that's what this is for. Like, this is a growth journey. Maybe I should go to karate classes. Morning everyone, another day down the workshop. I might as well just live here. I might as well just sleep upstairs because I never seem to be away from it. But we're getting there. I feel like me and my sister got quite a lot of stuff done yesterday. So we've got some nice bit of wallpapering happening, but still a lot of brown. And we just don't know how we're going to tackle that one. Like, how do you even go around plugs and switches? But it does look very summery. And I'm just so buzzing with this weather. I've got shorts on. She's got shorts on. Getting very excited to leave, but also very nervous. The anxiety's coming as the time progresses and it gets closer to me leaving. But we're not going to think about that today. That's just adult excitement. We need to flip it around. We're excited. So I think for today, I'm going to put all the cupboard doors back on and I will finish off the wallpapering. Then I've got a new white vinyl for the worktops. I've got a spray for the sink. However, the same... I wish they would stop. Every time I go to film, they're like, oh, let's drive a tractor. We've got mattresses come. They're being custom made. I've just got all the fiddly bits left to do now. My sister did me a solid yesterday with helping. It took ages and we didn't even finish the whole place. Also, very exciting delivery. Let me go and get it. We've got ourselves a compost toilet! Alright, so I chose compo toilet above the rest for many reasons. It's super compact and it's self-contained, so it's got like a part for number ones and a part for number twos. They're not mixed. There's no chemicals in it. There's a built-in fan. It's super easy to empty and it looks quite stylish. Dare we say a composting toilet can look cool? Welcome to the compo crew, guys. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, she's eco-friendly, so we're reducing water, babes. I didn't think it'd be bigger, I didn't think it would be smaller. I think it's perfect. And Gary has measured the bottom shelf for it to just slide under, so it fits in perfectly. It's not going to get in the way at all. Alright, fingers crossed. This does fit. I'll show you now. There's a bit of a lip. I just can't get it in because of that one piece. I'm going to have to take that out and then it will go. But this little boy's got to come out. Un momento. I now think I know what kind of tools I need. It's things like this I just can't deal with on my own. I need some advice. Cool. It's such a small problem that I can't fix. I gave the place a good clean up. I got all of my tools and screws and I started popping back on the new white cupboard doors. They look so much better. Alright, I was only able to fit 4 doors on because the pink panelled one on this side isn't quite finished. I'm in that position where, you know, you've got so many jobs to do. You don't know what you want to do, so you just do them all. We're going to spray paint the sink and the dish drying part. So this is the part where all like the OG, the fans of original Talbots and old school interior start kicking bins and telling me that I've lost value in this van because I've painted it. I don't care. I'm never going to sell this van. It's mine forever. And I think it's going to look really cool. So say what you will, but I'm going to love it. Okay, so I painted the shower tray the other day and the sink's going to go the same colour. However, I didn't lacquer spray it, so it's chipping. So I've been told that when I spray something that's like hard enamel or plastic, I need to put a lacquer spray over it to kind of like seal it, and you're supposed to do it all in one go. So I'm going to have to give it another little spray and then put the lacquer on. Otherwise it's just going to get ruined. on my travels. So I gave it a good clean and a good hoover, and then I sanded it down, ready for a layer of primer. The primer smelled a little bit like marshmallows, and I was very tempted to have a lick, but I refrained. It was quite thick stuff and it didn't go on too nicely, but I was hopeful that the pink spray would smooth it out and give it a good finish. We didn't need to worry about going outside the lines because I'm hoping to vinyl over these worktops with a white spotted vinyl. Alright, so as I let everything dry, I think I'm gonna head to B&Q again to pick up some sticky tiles. You guys said last week that I should get the peel and stick tiles for the backsplash. I don't think the glitter wallpaper's gonna cut it because I'm probably just gonna get curry all over it. It's just gonna spit out of the pan. So the van's MOT is booked in for tomorrow. The power steering is in for the next day. So it's all happening this week. I can't wait to see the end result, and I don't think it's gonna be long until that happens. So to end the video and to answer that title question, no. This wasn't a huge mistake. Yes, owning something this old does come with its challenges, but every challenge that I overcome is going to be a major win, and it's all part of the journey. I think this journey is going to teach me patience, wisdom, bravery, and the ultimate freedom. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, should I get a van? The answer is yes. Always yes. And to end on a fitting quote, this journey isn't about having it all together. It's about becoming somebody who can handle it when everything falls apart.